I would say just verbally speaking it. Somebody else wrote a book and refers to, I think it's fairly common in our culture, talking about people who are wanting to figure out what their love language is, or that people have love languages. So there's different ways that we can show care for others. So sometimes that can be involved in something physical, like perhaps physically being present, physically spending time with them, not worrying about trying to fix things, but letting them know you understand and that you're willing to walk with them. That could be something that's verbal, just words of encouragement. Hey, I can see you're struggling. Hey, I know you're going to get through this. Sometimes it can be doing physically something for them. They are not able to get a particular task done, and you're willing to step in to say, hey, I know that you're working on some things, so I want to try to help you with that. Norman Maclean, who wrote the book A River Runs Through It, has a piece where two brothers who are really very different in their personalities have to help the soon-to-be brother-in-law of one of the brothers who does not really want any help. And so the person that's wanting to do this to impress his sister, he says this, well, he doesn't care about fishing, he doesn't care about Montana, and he sure doesn't care about me. And what his brother says to him is, says, well, maybe he just appreciates somebody wanting to help him. And so letting people know that you understand and that you want to help, I think, is pretty significant. There's also a reference somebody gives to the idea of compassion, how compassion is different than sympathy. If somebody falls into a hole, a person who is expressing sympathy will say, hey, you're in a hole. Do you know you're in a hole? Do you realize you're in a hole? A person with compassion will crawl down in the hole and say, I remember when I was in a hole. This is what it was like for me.